Welcome back. Now, most of us think of tequila as a rather rough spirit to be knocked back in shots with a lick of salt and a wedge of lime, followed by a very sore head the next day.
Heaven forfend. But Cleo Rocos, president of the UK Tequila Society and officially UK's tequila queen, endorsed by the Mexican Tequila Chamber, believes it's a wonderfully versatile spirit to be savoured.
Absolutely.
To be savoured.
Absolutely.
What is tequila before we start?
Tequila is a very, very beautiful spirit made from the agave plant.
Which is not a cactus, is it?
It's not a cactus. It's actually from the amaryllis family, so it's from the lily family. This is not a blue agave, which the tequila is made from. This is a different agave plant, but I brought one to show you what they look like.
And what do you, I mean, before we get started into what do you look for to find proper tequila? Because there's a lot of sort of, say, rubbish out there. What's the thing, what gives you as a sort of, you know, a guarantee that this will be a decent tequila?
If you're looking for a good tequila, you start off with 100% agave tequila. If it's got 100% agave, it's not mixed with anything, and it's a pure tequila.
Now, there's three different kinds, actually four, but let's start with the three, shall we? What are the three main kinds of tequila?
Well, there's the Blanco, the Reposado, and the Añejo.
So the Blanco means?
The Blanco is, it comes out of the still, sometimes it's rested for only a few days before it's directly bottled, and you can start drinking it immediately.
And it's white.
And it's white.
Yeah.
And a Blanco is a Blanco up until 3 months. Then Reposado is the next level, where it's aged a bit more, so and it can be aged to up to a year. And then...
What's it aged in? Barrels?
Different barrels. Sometimes they're oak barrels, French oak, American oak.
Yeah, they use some whiskey barrels.
Whiskey barrels or bourbon barrels.
Does that actually affect the flavour of the tequila as well?
It does, and you'll notice when you do, that's why tequila is such a fabulous drink, because there is actually a tequila for everyone. You may think you've tried tequila, but it's not until you found your own type that
now,
you
our final one, the
understand.
Añejo, is much sort of richer. Isn't it? How long is a Añejo sort of?
It's over a year. And yes, it's quite often quite likened, some of them, to cognacs, but this is a very smooth and light Añejo. This is actually...
Yes, rather sophisticated. Do you knock it back in one, or do you sip it in a rather ladylike fashion?
No, that's a very good question. No, people normally think they're going to knock back a tequila in one shot with lime and salt. And normally the lime and salt is put there to take away the ropey taste. So that's only for hokey people. Never shoot.
For who? Sorry.
Hokey people.
Hokey people.
Cowboys.
I mean, that...
This is actually very smooth,
and it's got a lovely peppery bite.
Yes, and slightly vanilla back flavour to it as well.
But, okay, not just for drinking, wonderful stuff that tequila is, but for cooking too. So what do we have here?
Well, what we have here is a steak which has been glazed with agave, which is agave syrup, which is also obviously from the agave plant. And agave syrup is a very healthy alternative to sugar. And then put a shot of reposado in and glaze it with the agave and the reposado tequila.
Yeah.
And
It's like actually.
And you get...
It's a slightly fruity sweetness. It's a little bit like jaggery, actually, isn't it? And that little whiff of tequila to kick back at the back of the mouth.
It really works, doesn't it?
It's not sickly. Sorry, I've got a mouthful.
So that's wonderful. There's also avocado in here.
Yes, and then we have avocado, and this is, if you've never had an avocado dessert, this is the first.
Okay, what's that?
This is condensed milk.
Wow.
I know, it's scary stuff. So you put the condensed milk in there, and then you spin it up.
And this is, it's a dip, a sweet dip.
Yep.
That's a nice
spoon it in there.
Shall we spoon?
Spoon some in, yes.
Okay, let's have a go here. What I'm going to do now is take a bit of coriander and sweet basil and mix it in a little bit. I know this sounds shocker. And just stir it up a little bit.
I mean, avocado is just one of the great fruits of the world, really, isn't it?
It's a real surprise. I'm going to actually finish mixing it in the bowl because I know it's not going to look so great. There we go. Now what I'm going to do is we have to put a small bit, now a miniature bit, of tequila, and you stir it up a bit.
And this is the Blanco.
And then just a tiny bit of lime. Now I haven't tasted it, I've got so winging it here. And there we are.
Let's have a little bit of something to dip in.
Okay, here we go. Thank you very much.
It's unusual, isn't it? It's different. And it's so easy. You see, it's a whole new way to have it as a grown-up.
Now, the finish. The pudding, you've had this sort of sweet thing, but what's this? This is a...
Well, now this is a cafe, it's a coffee cream tequila.
Really?
Now it looks very rich and thick, but actually it is so beautiful and light on the palate. Try it.
That's great.
It's not like drinking liquid pumice stones.
gosh. That's very
It
rich,
goes
isn't
straight
it?
down, doesn't it?
Of course it goes straight
No,
down.
but I mean, it bypasses the teeth altogether.
It bypasses the needle down and you think, oh, well, I'll have another one of those.
That
if you
is
don't
dangerously drinkable. I can
Yes.
see it getting
Well, it's a lower alcohol content. It's only 14% alcohol.
So you've got Mexican coffee here rather than Irish coffee,
Yes,
is it?
Mexican. Well, yes, it's actually called Café Alegría.
Ah.
So happy coffee. Just finish it off with some. This is a coffee. At the bottom, we put the cream liqueur, and finish it off with some fresh cream. Oh, look, I've gone a little bit over the top, but that's nothing new. And a cinnamon stick.
Wow! Come on, have a little sip, Matthew, a little sip of that?
Yes, I think
so
that's-
while
I
we're
think
sipping
that's
that,
very thoughtful.
how did you actually get involved in the
Well, sit
whole
down.
tequila, become this great president,
Well,
chairperson?
actually, I think I had the same experience as most people had when they first had their tequilas. And then I discovered a fabulous 100% agave tequila. And I realized that I actually hadn't had a real tequila.
It's so true of so many people, though, isn't
Yeah.
it? As you say, I mean, you're a great expert now, but it's a hugely underrated drink.
I have to say, I feel a great deal perkier at the end of this item than we did at the beginning.
I have to tell you, tequila will only make you happier.
So you've made two bakes very, very happy indeed, as well as the tequila as well. Wouldn't you say, John?
Absolutely lovely.
Thank you very, much.
very much
Well, I'm all
indeed.
warm and surrendery now.
I think we'll draw a veil over that.